Hey guys, welcome back to Blue and Global Unboxing. As promised, I'm going to use the BLUETTI portable power solar generator, and I have a lot of I guess a few things. I don't want to make the video too long, so I'm just going to use a few things here, and we're going to run them on the backup battery here so you guys can see how this bad boy functions. And some of the products I know will work 100%, and some I don't. So we'll see how this goes here. First, I'm going to use my Ninja. You guys can, let me see if I can get it in the shot here. This is the Ninja blender here. This one says it's 900 watts. You guys can see that. It says it's 900 watts. And this solar generator here has a peak of 1400 watts. Right? So I'm gonna see if this bad boy will have any difficulties running this, okay? Get me a real smoothie real quick. Alright, now I have to turn on the section with my plugs here. Put that on, and I'm going to use the bottom plug. Alright, now let's see this bad boy. Now it just said it was running. It hit 800 watts. I hope you guys can hear that. It just tripped. It tripped and went to overload, because it has a protection on here. So if you have Ninja 900 watt, it's not going to work. Yeah, I know it wasn't going to work, guys, but I wanted to show you guys, you know, it has a peak of 1400. It'll come on, but then it will trip the breaker on here and it'll stop functioning. Okay, so I just wanted you guys to, I don't even know if you guys can see it. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. There we go. Get a little close. You guys can see in the red, it said overload. Alright, so it overloaded that. So it will not function, okay? Plug that out. Alright, I'll get this one out of here. Now I have another blender here. I'm not 100% sure what the wattage on this one is. Yes, this one does not have the wattage labeled on here exactly, so I am not sure how powerful this bad boy is, but let's see if it works. I just have some water in this one. I'm not making a smoothie out of this bad boy. But let's get this bad boy in here. Alright, now let's see. Let me get this in the shot so you guys can see this here. Alright. That's better. Alright, now let's hit it on. Oh, this stupid thing shut off on me. Alright. Now let's get started on, I'll start it on medium. It was drawing about 177 watts. Now let's put it on high. About 425 watts on that pull. I put it on high. So this one is perfect. I'll have to look if I can find the information for this, but it does not have any information on it about how much wattage it uses, but it runs. It'll run on your solar power source here. Now, let's see. I got a fan. Let's get the fan plugged in here. It's the fan here. Alright. Let's get this in the shot. Let me get a good shot of this. That's the fan. I don't know if this has the wattage on this either. Let's see. No, this one doesn't have the wattage on it either, so we're just guessing. But let's see. Turn it on. One thing I hate, the screen shuts off. I hate that. So, you know, right now it's hitting, I have this on level 2 and it's hitting 25 watts. Level 3, 37 watts. On quiet, this fan has a quiet mode, 7 watt output. Okay? This is one of the cons I hate about this. The screen shuts off. I know why it shuts off, because it's saving power, but the screen shuts off and you can't see what the output is. So that's one con I don't like, but I understand they do that to save energy. So it's for a good cause, but not one of my favorite things. Alright, now let's get it again. Level 1, 15 watts. Maxed out about 18 for level 1. Level 2 maxes about 25. Level 3 maxes out at 37 watts. Okay? So it doesn't take a lot of power. But one thing I'm surprised that they don't put the amount of wattage on these the different equipment. Some have it and some don't, so you can just guess. I'm guessing, you know, whatever it is, where you can look it up. A lot of information, but as long as you know what your power source is outputting, you'll be able to figure out what you can buy or what you can't buy. You just have to research, you know, what the amount of wattage each product is. But, you know, like I did with my Ninja, I know that it wouldn't work because it's over 900 watts, you know, and this is a 537 watt, you know, but a peak burst of power, it can handle 1400 peak starting. Running, no, but the peak burst of power that it hits, like let's say a compressor or something, it can handle that. So, you know, that's what the difference is with a regular peak output and then having it run on that. It won't run. It only runs something that's about 537, and usually you should keep it under that so you don't max it out. I try to keep it under that range. Okay, so my fan works, my blender works, except for the Ninja. The Ninja's is too powerful. Yeah, let's get the. It has charging output wireless on the top here. Oh, there it goes. It also has USBs though. Let's hit the USBs. USB works just fine. Kicked right in. So that works great. I have USB fan. So guys have to be prepared for any situation. See if you had a fan that was too powerful, you get a USB powered fan, and you wouldn't have to worry about the power source on that, right? So let's get this bad boy unplugged. Right, there it goes. You plug your little fan in and put it into your USB section here. Put it in that one. All right. There you go, guys. Now I gotta turn this on so you guys can see this. It's not showing any output while I'm plugged into the USB. There's no, you can zoom in a little bit. You guys can see it's not showing any output, and I'm running this on the USB right now. So that's another weird thing they got going on here. Either this fan is super energy efficient or it just doesn't detect that. So you guys can know that, because you guys see the fan is running, but there is no reading on there. Okay. All right. Stop with this one. Turned it up a little bit more. Oh, it looks like it's reading it now, guys. Let's go. 1. It hit 1 watt. All right. Then maxed it out. 3 watts. So it is that energy efficient that on the first setting, it doesn't even read it. I have to max it out to get a reading on here. So that's very, you can run this bad boy for a long time. But I would like to see, you guys see when it comes on, right? It'll say the output or whatever. I would like to see them. I'm sure there's newer versions they have out, but I'd like to see it tell you how much time you have left to run it. That would be great if it'll tell you like how many hours are remaining. I'm sure they have newer models that do, but this model I have does not, and they should have done that. Okay, now let's get this fan out of here. I also have USB light. Guys, now this is why I didn't do these on the first video. I just unboxed it because I'm sure this is going to be a long video. And if I did it on the first video I made, I'm sure it would be like 30 minutes long. Alright. And that here, guys, is the USB light. Oh, this one's hitting about 3. You guys can see 3 watt on that USB light bulb, guys. So if I could find a lot of USB products that I can use on here, I would do that, guys, because that is going to give you more for your money, basically. So if you can get like your phone, your tablet, you know, a USB fan, USB light, whatever other USB devices you can get, that's going to be more bang for the buck, because this thing is going to last a lot longer if you're using USB powered products. Okay, and then you can also get products that are under the wattage. Like this is a 537. 537 watts, so you can get products that are lower wattage, like 400 or 500 watts. Keep it under there. And remember, it has a peak of 1400, so if it hits a peak, it'll take the peak, but as long as it does not run in the peak amount of wattage, the device will still function. So if it goes over, it's not going to work. Like my Ninja blender there, it didn't work because it hit about 800 watts, of power normally, and this is a 537 watt. So normal operating wattage has to be under 537, and you'll be fine. So look for devices like that, and you'll be perfectly fine. Okay? So, and I also found a lot of coffee makers and stuff will not work on there. Right, so I found one that does. It's a Mr. Coffee. And it's a 5-cup coffee maker. Mr. Coffee, 5-cup, and it works on here. Just turn that side off. Turn my other side over here on. Come on, buddy. There it goes. And this one does work on here. There we go. You guys see that? Right there. Let's pay attention to that. Let's see what happens here. Okay? Because it's running about 5. It shut off on me. 574, 576 watts on this bad boy right now. So let's see if it completes brewing the coffee here. Or I don't know if I put coffee in here, whatever. Let's see if it functions. But remember, it has a peak of 1400. So let's see what happens. All right, guys. It did the complete cycle and brewed it. Well, actually not, because I forgot to put the coffee in there, so sorry about that, guys. But it went through the complete cycle, ran all the way through, had no problem. So I'm going to put a link to this coffee maker because if anyone has this particular BLUETTI, so that they know that this coffee maker does work. So you'll have an emergency coffee maker. Then I'm gonna put the link to the LED lights, the USB fan also, and my blender that worked. I put that in the link also. So I'm gonna put all the devices that work, that I know works in there. There's, I mean, you can find others that work, but I know for a fact these work, so we'll have those. And if in the future I find other products that work, I will make a video showing those products hooked up to this, so you guys can see what you can buy to have for backup, you know, in case emergency. You will have, you know, some products that you can use to cook or whatever. So right now I know this blender works, so I'm gonna see if I can find like some cooktops, some griddles, whatever, anything I can find that'll work on here. I'll make a video for that so you guys can see what works on here. Okay, and I also have a video I'm gonna make because I have a solar panel with this, and I'm going to plug the solar panel in there, show you what solar panel I got. I think I've made a video for that solar panel already, but I'm going to make a video of the solar panel hooked up to this, so you guys can see it functioning with a solar panel. It takes a while with a solar panel to charge this bad boy, but I'll let you guys see that in an emergency, it'll be worth it to, and it depends also on what size your solar panel is. So make sure you can get the solar panel that you can max this out with. I believe I have a 120 watt solar panel, and that's not the max, but I have a 120 watt, so I use that to charge mine. Okay, so hopefully this video was helpful to you guys. Sorry it was so long. That's why I didn't want to add extra on the first video I did about this. So I'm gonna go, stop wasting you guys time, and hopefully you watch another one of my videos. Check out the channel some more, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye, guys.